Right guys, so it's the end of the week and I have a different type of video for you again. Actually, not the different type of video, I've done a few of these before. Selectively, if there's products or anything I own that lasts more than 4 or 5 years, then I'm going to pick it up and do a review and basically flaunt that product because it's done a good job. There's products I've purchased that are horrendously expensive and they've only lasted a few years. So to hit the 5-year mark and over, for me, that's a pretty big deal. The product that I'm going to be discussing that's hit that 5-year cornerstone, the mark, is this Piquadro backpack right here. I think this is an Italian company, but it's done a very, very good job. I've put it through its pace, I've used it regularly, and I'm just going to be discussing with you how it's looking after 5 years and how impressed I am with this specific brand. Guys, if you're looking for a nice backpack for work, that's durable, that looks stylish, then keep watching this video because I want to be discussing that product. Guys, so before I get into this video, for those that have not already subscribed, please subscribe as it does greatly support my channel and I know that my work is essentially being appreciated. Of course, if you don't enjoy it, then don't subscribe. You don't need to like, just watch the video. That's perfectly fine as well. But if you do enjoy it, hit the like button. Also, avoid missing any future videos so you can see any ones I upload. Hit the notification bell and share this video as it greatly helps me out so I can make more videos for you guys. Before I actually just start discussing this backpack, I'll tell you a brief history in terms of I brought it in early 2017. Actually, sorry, late 2016. So yeah, it's been just over 5 years. And I brought this when I was in Italy. So it was a little bit cheaper because I think this brand is Italian. And it's based there. There's shops all over the shopping centre. And I noticed the discount was a fair bit. So I saw it, I liked the design. I thought this would be great for my daily use. But also, if on the weekend I want to go like to, say, London and I just want to grab a few things, I could put this on my back and it looks perfect. It's a nice small size. So it fits a 13-inch laptop comfortably. I don't have any issues. So guys, the reason why I wanted to discuss this product, and usually for my other videos as well, the ones that have lasted 5 years and later, is because this specific product here, you can still get the matching one on their website. And it was same for the previous Ray-Ban one. It's one of their it's one of their models that never go out of date. They keep it in stock. Yes, small rectifications have been done to the product if you check the website, but the design, the colour, it's still the same. So I thought this will be perfect because they're still having or hosting the same bag or selling the same bag on their website. This will be perfect because if someone is looking for a good backpack, a good brand to use for work that looks stylish, that looks luxurious, and it's available, then I thought I'd recommend this because it's pretty good. There are obviously some flaws I'm going to get into, but generally on the whole, I'm very impressed. 5 years later, it's held up so well, guys. So look at this. So I'll put a picture up, right? You can see it. This is the bag on Piquadro's website. The colour is identical. So at the front, you can see it's still the same. There's a zip at the front, right there, so you can access it. 1 minute, if I can get there, obviously. And you've got a nice large pocket at the front. And guys, the zips work really well as well. You know, some of the zips don't move easily. Look at this, 5 years later, no issues. So the zip is running really well. And then what you have here is on the side 2 pockets where you can store umbrellas or a water bottle. Now, if you look at Piquadro's website, this has been changed now because they have this zipper function that runs essentially on the side. And the reason for that is it basically, if the bottle is quite big, like here, there's no room for it to expand. But if the bottle's big, you can unzip it, put it in and zip it up, which allows for easy access. Easily put the product back in. So that's quite a good update. Yeah, so there's 2 of those on each side. And then basically, if you move over to the back one here, this is where you got the main kind of pocket to put or store everything. So look at the lining, guys. Look at this, over 5 years later, this lining looks fantastic. There's no damage. It still looks new. Look at that. This is for using it every single day. There's not even a mark on here because the material they've used, it would just basically, if this can focus, the material they've used, it basically is kind of slidey or slippery. So basically it will just kind of come off this very easily. Nothing will stick. So the lining is actually fantastic. I'm very impressed with that as well. So guys, another point I would like to make, which I've noticed with Piquadro, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right as well, which are the backpack companies I haven't seen done, but if they have, please leave a note in the comments. I'll be interested to know. They provide this, at that time, I got a free tag. You can see here, right there, which also they're customized for free. And essentially, this is kind of stores your details. So they register all your details. You need to give it up front, like your name, address. So if someone does pick this up, I don't know if there's some kind of coding function in here, but you can let Piquadro know and they can find out who this backpack belongs to, which is fantastic. So in what some sense you could say it's like a tracker, but not like a GPS tracker. It just kind of sources your details. And many companies don't do that. Obviously, I know the backpacks aren't too cheap. If you look on Black Friday now, you can get 40% off. You can get a fantastic deal. Alternatively, book a plane to Italy. You can get it much cheaper, save on the tax and stuff. Yeah, that's just a recommendation. You don't have to do it. So yeah, the internal pocket there, really well. Like I said, it holds a 13-inch MacBook right there. No problems. Velcro, no problems as well. Working really good. Zippers all working again on every section of this bag really, really well. So that's kind of the pockets area, that's the front. We move to essentially the back, because it's not like obviously a lot you need to discuss. It's pretty straightforward. So you have this section here where you can just basically put this on your your luggage, so it just kind of stand there. So I'll just shut that. The new one I've seen has like a pocket there now as well, which is very useful. I think that has a pocket. I'll put a picture up, but yeah, it looks like a kind of external pocket. And then you have this really good lining, which is extremely comfortable on the back. I hope they've made it a little bit more padded, because over the 5 years I've noticed the padding has extremely worn down, but still it doesn't cause me any kind of issues when I'm wearing it. It still feels very, very comfortable on my back. So yeah, just a little bit more padding they need, or to basically strengthen the padding so over time it doesn't go flat like this, but still very impressed. Guys, you have the handle at the top. See this here? This one kind of drops down, which isn't really a big deal. I can't remember if this was sitting up when I brought it. It probably was. I don't remember. But yeah, it's flopping down. It's not really a big deal for me, guys. But if that is a big deal for you, obviously over a 5-year period when you're grabbing it, it's getting work quite a bit. There isn't enough, it's not rigid enough to kind of stay upright. So yeah, it does the job though. It's held on to the bag itself really well. I've put heavy stuff in this. I've picked it up. It's still very comfortable to hold. The leather they've used here is incredibly thick. So, you know, it's not going to break anytime soon. So I'm very happy with this. But obviously, if you mind that factor that it's floppy now, then yeah, that's something you need to be aware of. Guys, this is where I'm going to move into kind of the floor now, because the only flaw here is just that one flaw for me. Everything else is perfectly okay. I mean, I would have liked a pocket. You know, some bags have an extra pocket, like here, just to hide your phone or something. That would have been good, but it's not really a big deal. So the floor of this backpack, it's not like a major issue, but down the line, when you keep wearing the backpack non-stop, it becomes an issue. So actually, I didn't notice this from day one, but oh well, yeah. So see this strap? Have a look. Oh, well, before I do that, guys, women, this is like perfect for you, because have you seen it? It goes this way. It's weird because when I was looking at their website, they don't have the women's section anymore for backpacks. Like, they've changed the backpacks altogether now, which is weird, but still it's unisex. When I asked at the store, they said it's all unisex because it's quite small. So yeah, but yeah, you can see the design. It caters perfectly for women. It doesn't go kind of straight down, so it fit on your upper body quite well. So for women, that's a point you should know. However, with the new backpacks, I don't know. If Piquadro, if you're watching this video, send one out. I'll be more than happy to test that out. Not for 5 years. I'll test it out for a few months. I'd love to see how you've improved it, if you're seeing this video. So yeah, that's a fantastic design there for women. Now, the floor, I'll show you right now. Let's see if you can guess. So, can you see what the issue is here? Can you see? Okay, it's pretty simple. There's basically hardly any padding on the straps. Nothing. So, I mean, it's not extremely uncomfortable. You can still manage. It's not an issue. But some days when I have something very heavy in here, there's no padding in this strap at all. And it does dig in. It does dig in. It does hurt a bit. So that is a major flaw here. The straps, I wouldn't say they're made flimsy, because I've seen some flimsy ones. They've made it very, very thin without the padding. And this over time has taken a beating and become worse for wear now. So it looks even more thinner. And you can see like strands of thread. If I can take this closer, is it going to show you? Well, I don't know if it's showing you, but strands of threads have just started to come off the side of this, which isn't great. So the fact that this has limited pad support makes it very difficult, because if you're going to walk around with something very heavy in this, it's going to dig into your shoulders a fair bit. So Piquadro, if you're watching this, I don't know, because when I looked at the straps on the picture, I put it up now on your website, the straps don't look like they've been changed that much. I don't see any upgraded padding, as maybe you want to put some pictures up, because at that time there wasn't enough pictures to showcase the straps in this direction. So please, Piquadro, put some pictures up. That would be useful to customers, because this could have been a deciding factor. I mean, like I said, the bag's been fantastic. It's held up well, but this is just really bad. The straps. Like, it is very uncomfortable. And they're worn out so badly that they've got even more thinner now. That even if it had a little bit of material there, it's kind of gone. There's nothing left. It's flat as a paper nearly. So that is kind of the flaw with this backpack. It's just the straps. Everything else is made to a very high standard, because I remember they've taken this aspect of the website. They've taken two things off: the material, because I was trying to look for the material, because I remember the whole front of this is cowhide leather, but they've taken it off, which is very odd. And on top of that, what else have they taken off? The material aspect. And also they had pictures of how this was tested. So I remember it was tested a lot. Their backpacks are tested a lot before they're issued to the market or sold to the market. They've taken off quite a few things on there, which I thought is a bit of a shame. I'm not sure if it has to do with like kind of some weak points like this. But like I said, this hasn't broken yet. But comfortability wise, yeah, it's not very comfortable. But I remember they did like a test where they put a lot of weight in it. I can't remember, but it's not there anyway now, which is a huge shame. Or maybe it's on different pages. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have time to go through every backpack page. And the cool part of this, guys, the fantastic part of this backpack is over time, it's beginning to look even more beautiful. So this, the texture, the color of this brown was a little bit lighter than what you can see it is now. And it's aged very well. It's got a nice kind of worn out finish to it. Like the color's got a little darker, obviously you've been touching it. So, but guys, it looks so well made. It aged so well. It looks even more beautiful when I look at the front of this. The leather is like an amazing quality on this bag. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed because I remember I brought this for £260, which I know is quite expensive. But you have to understand, it hasn't broken, it hasn't caused me issues. I brought a Go Ruck backpack, and guys, check that out. You know, they're very expensive, and apparently they quote, oh, we're so durable, it can last a lifetime, you have a lifetime patch. Yeah, that got a hole after a few years, a hole in that backpack, even though they quote lifetime. With Piquadro, I think it's 1 year. So they don't sit there quoting lifetime, but it's managed to go over 5 years and do a pretty good job. So that's why I'm impressed, because they don't give any fake kind of promises like Go Ruck. And I'm not happy with Go Ruck, to be fair, especially at that price point. Don't give a lifetime if you can't do anything. And their aftercare service, I'm not too impressed with as also. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Even the bottom, guys, look, held up really well. Been throwing that everywhere, putting it everywhere. So it's done a fantastic job. So guys, I do highly recommend this. It's just the strap thing, but even that is not been too much of an issue. Like usually I wear a jacket, so it's fine. It does the job. And at the beginning when you buy it, it's okay. I mean, it's a little bit thicker than this. This is just completely, I killed it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss. I wanted you guys to know that if you're looking for a backpack that can last more than 5 years, because come on, if you're going to invest money into a backpack, it has to go more than 5 years. I mean, that's just a basic kind of period, but you want it to go 10, 15 years, especially a leather one. But there's lots of companies out there and it's very hard to choose from. And Piquadro, because it's obviously still there, it's doing well still, it's obviously selling products. I thought I'd make a video and discuss it. So if you guys are looking, then this is one for you to check out, because it will look nice carrying to work. It will look nice going out with your friends. Women, get this one, the smallest one. I think they just call it small backpack. It's a perfect size. It's very small and it looks really nice. And they have alternative designs as well, if you want to go for that. So that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to discuss with you. Obviously, if I have any other products I'd recommend, I will highly do that. I will definitely do that. And yes, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend ahead, since the weekend is coming up. And yeah, enjoy yourselves. And let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, your viewpoint, if you've had a Piquadro product or any other backpacks and how they've lasted. Yeah, let's hear in the comments below. So guys, have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you in the upcoming video. Take care. Bye.